No other cities in Ontario will see the province shrink their councils like Toronto's in the near future, Premier Doug Ford assured municipal politicians Monday. The comment came as Toronto's council, which has been cut almost in half in the midst of the October 22 election campaign by Ford's controversial Better Local Government Act, held a special meeting to decide what action to take. Premier Doug Ford, shown at Queen's Park last week, told a meeting of the Association of Municipalities of Ontario in Ottawa on Monday that he has no plans to slash the sizes of their city councils. Chris Young, the Canadian Press file photo, I occasionally get asked if I have plans to introduce a similar law here in Ottawa or elsewhere in the province. Ford told councillors from more than 400 cities and towns at the annual convention of the Association of Municipalities of Ontario in the nation's capital. Many of Toronto's issues are specific to Toronto, added the Premier, who has described Toronto Council as too large to make efficient decisions. These were unique decisions. And no, I repeat, we do not have plans for similar legislation in our near future. Article continued. Bella's use of the word near was an impromptu addition to the speech that was not in the text provided to media. Toronto was the only municipal council targeted in the legislation. Toronto residents were to elect 47 councillors on October 22, but that has been scaled back to 25, with wards matching the boundaries of federal and provincial ridings under the Better Local Government Act, which Ford's government introduced by surprise during a rare summer sitting of the legislature. The law passed last week. NDP leader Andrea Horwath, who calls the last-minute shrinking of council interference and blatant abuse of power, said her party will introduce a private member's bill to block the province from taking such action, particularly without consultation. This is not about whether or not you like Toronto, or think its council is too large, she told the municipal conference earlier in the day. The Premier's decision shows a fundamental lack of respect for municipal governments in local decision-making, she added. It should leave every mayor, every councillor, every chair, every warden and local elected leader wondering, what else is the Premier going to do to municipal governments that he never mentioned during the provincial election campaign. Article continued below. The NDP bill will be proposed after MPPs return to the legislature for the fall session on Sept. 24, but is doomed to fail given Ford's progressive conservative majority. Ford's municipal legislation also scrapped planned elections for regional chairs in Peel, York, Niagara and Muskoka and local elections across the province on October 22. Rob Ferguson is a Toronto-based reporter covering Ontario politics. Follow him on Twitter, @RobFerguson1.